Hello and welcome to Waycast. I'm Chris, and you join me in qualifying for Race A around the Autopolis International Race Course in N100. This is my fastest qualifying lap time. It took me about something like 3.5 hours to get to this point of racing and going back into qualifying and then doing the race again. Um, Pretty fresh on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'm trying to become competitive so that I can figure out how to race in the National Cup and the Manufacturer Series, because right now the best I could do is this Honda Fit, and it is quite slow. It's not a boring car to drive though. I've learned a lot trying to drive it. Learned a lot about trying to keep speed into corners, about braking zones, how to shift, and when to shift. This is actually the first time that I've ever played a racing game with full manual turned on. One thing you will notice in this race is the slipstream. I'm a big fan of Super GT videos, and I guess just because of the horsepower, you notice the slipstream a lot more in those GT3 cars. But in this Fit, it almost feels like after you fall into something like 10th or 11th, the gap just kind of keeps opening up. Though that might just end up being my skill. But I guess that's the point of this series, trying to get a little bit better, one step at a time. And we're off. This race was pretty chaotic. It was a lot of fun actually. Ended up learning a lot about racing consistency. But I ended up moving positions all throughout the race. About to enter this corner. It's a little bit messy, but I just make it. Right here I was having a lot of trouble because I would miss shift, moving down one more shift instead of Cody or something just ends up shoving that blue car out of the way. They all get penalties. Now it's getting heated. I've got bumped back into 9th place. Had a lot of trouble here trying to keep the speed around 70. You can see that Killed Wabbit, Jeff, I'm fighting. Oh, and I go a little bit wide, but I managed to stay on the track there. Been cutting that corner. It seems to be getting me more speed, but I'm not really sure, honestly. I should definitely watch a hot lap of this race. Here's where you actually kind of felt the slipstream. Just hitting lower numbers. Felt it so much in different races, I was inexperienced with it, and I'd careen right through of the drivers right over there. About 3 people take each other out. Train. All I have to do is try and maintain position. Wabbit's right behind me. It's flashing. Don't know why. Oh, and I get bounced wide. Not too much though. A little tap. It's fine. Here you can see struggling yet again, keeping around 70 miles per hour. That high speed corner, high speed for the fit. Trying to max out all that power, all that speed into this corner, and I miss completely. Definitely was aiming for blue guy. Bad racing. Just off the course. It's an example of me losing concentration during the race. It's a theme that showed up during my practice. I would be getting decent hot lap times, but at the same time I couldn't keep it together on the track for more than a couple laps. Always end up missing my braking point either here or I think right before the second to last corner. Here you can see I'm trying to fend off Codaddy, that guy, yellow car. It's right behind me, and his friend Jam BG, trying to drive defensively here, staying a little bit narrow and but get edged out right here. Didn't feel great about that, but hey, let's see if I can overtake him. Here I try and fall back into the slipstream, but end up coming in too narrow, and Jam passes me on the right, and now Wabbit, Jam, and I are going into this corner 3 abreast. I missed my braking zone, taking out, I think that's Wabbit. Nope, it's Cody. Taking out Cody. He's probably pissed now. Oops. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be doing that. And as you can see, dropped from 8th position down to 10th over those laps, all because of just losing concentration. Could have had 5th. Yeah. It's just descending into chaos for me. I'm gonna let him go ahead, because that was pretty dirty. I felt that. Going in, being passed by both Mad Sword and Vibrino. Just not holding up the pace anymore. I feel like that penalty just crushed my soul. The pain, the lapse of concentration, kind of screwing up Cody's race, but I guess, still bouncing into people. Gross. It's disgusting. Revolting. Definitely should be paying more attention on the track. Not sure what Mad Sword is doing, but he just took a very narrow corner there. I tried. Ended up dodging Cody, who went too wide, for a 10th place finish. I guess it could be worse, counting the amount of times that I've rammed people and fallen off the track. Good thing though, is in the next race, I keep it together just enough. This race was pretty good. Here, we're using that fastest qualifying time to qualify in 3rd. I ended up being able to keep my focus for most of it. I streamed all of this, trying to capture audio during the race because I was panicking the entire time. In 3rd, being bumped around and trying to not screw up into the corners, not brake too late, dive off the circuit, and stay right on first to second. Here I go for an outside overtake into this corner, staying inside, but Samba is keeping up. Oh, a little light tap from that other blue bit. He's flashing at me. Guess he wants me to move over, but if he was faster, should have qualified ahead, I guess. Coming in to the second to last corner. I don't think I go for a move here. Keep it safe. Keep the same line that I was using in qualifying here. Go right out, knock that cone over, because the officials don't care. Not one bit. They never cared about that cone. Screw it. Going full power here. Trying to rev it all the way out. Staying in the slipstream. Let's see if I go for it in this first corner here. Probably chicken out because I've accidentally tapped him and we've gone wide. Oh. That felt... oh no. It was a light tap, but it sent us both into a skid. Then it ended up screwing Samba. Yep, definitely need to keep up the quality of driving during that race. It's definitely lacking. I need to come in, or at least I'm not careening into people. Gotta keep some standards, you know, for the Hui racing team. Here it looks like I'm just going to be sitting pretty comfortably in second. Just trying to make sure that I don't screw up. If I had kept the audio, I wish I kept the audio when I was streaming this. 'Cause it was 100% panic mode at this point. I'd accidentally murdered a guy, sending him all the way down to fourth. And now I was in second, which is the second best position to be in. So I was just hoping and praying that I could keep it together through these corners, braking at the right points and not just flying off the track like Sabs 19 did. Not sure what he was going for. Maybe it could just be that my line is so screwed up coming into that first corner that he just panics and books it to the left. I have no idea. Definitely need to get racing line down when I'm doing these. Maybe watch a hot lap right before going into the qualifying. But for now, I've kept second place and I've opened up a decent 2.2 second gap to third. So it's basically given at this point, as long as I don't screw up, which is basically what I was screaming into the microphone when I was streaming this. Don't screw up, please, not here. Nope, I did not. Keeping it pretty safe. Just gotta churn it out now. Just gotta survive. Leader's way ahead. It's definitely something I should be learning from. I'm gonna check out that replay footage, see if I can figure out where he's braking. Improve for next time. But here I just managed to survive. Another corner. Third place. Nope. I guess it wasn't me. Maybe they're just braking too late. Not sure. But yeah, that apparently was my best segment. I think that's Q1. Is that what it's called? The first segment of the track? Not entirely sure. That's how fresh I am. Don't know. Don't know what all these bleeps and bloops are about. Then something comes up the screen, I'm like, oh yes, green number. Doing a good job here. Not really. Actually, not bad. 70 miles per hour, back down. At this point, I'm just bringing it home. There's not much besides me crashing, like full speed right here. If I just let it go, then I'm pretty sure I would probably fall into 5th. But there we go. I've done it. 2nd place. First podium, actually, on my account. I was pretty excited about this. I need to get that Twitch audio working, because it would be fantastic. Yep, hopefully next time I can get a 1st place. Do enough qualifying runs, get comfortable with the track, hopefully not ram anyone off, get cleaner racing. As for thoughts on the future of this channel, I'm just going to keep making these and try and get better at racing and try and get better at creating these videos. Might even do a cooking video, because it's a lot of fun. Another kind of video that I'm a fan of. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I finally get to turn the ACs back on, because when I'm recording with them on, they create too much noise. But now my apartment's hot, so I gotta cool it down again. See ya!